stack chips, account A-Rab money now. A-Rab money now. Funny. You stack chips, account A-Rab money now. You stack chips, account A-Rab money now. A-Rab money now. Funny. You stack chips, account A-Rab money now. You stack chips, account A-Rab money now. A-Rab money now. Funny. You stack chips, account A-Rab money now.
Blue, green, red, golden yellow, white and transparent. We want you to remember that these colors are 7 in numbers. 7 is one of the most important numbers of Tamil people. It originates from the 7 celestial objects first identified by the Tamil saints, 5 of which are planets and others are sun and moon. It is based on these that the days of the week were fixed 7 by the Tamils. Music, which was originally developed by the Tamils, had 7 suras, that is, frequencies and their octaves. Hence, it is okay that they chose 7 colors to distinguish their students' knowledge level. But our question is, why these colors? We know that man knew rainbow ever since he was born. That also has broadly 7 colors called Vibgyon. If they just wanted some colors to distinguish the students, they could have used the rainbow colors. But they did not use the rainbow colors. They used black, blue, green, red, golden yellow, white and transparent, in that order, as the colors of distinction. The very choice of these colors reveal how thoughtful the Tamil Siddhas were. Black represents darkness and hence lack of wisdom. White represents enlightenment and hence wisdom. All the colors in between the two represents the natural sequence of seeing light from darkness, as the following video would show. I am surrounded by darkness. I can't see anything, and I know nothing. I possess no wisdom. The color of the state is black. I am now seeing a ray of light. Yeah, the blue sky is unfolding in front of me. My vision is improving. My wisdom is improving. The color of this wisdom state is blue. Aided by this blue light, I am looking around. The greenery is unfolding. It is so soothing. The color of this wisdom state is green. The red sun is now rising, and it is spreading red rays of light. Every object I see has a red tinge on it. The color corresponding to this wisdom level is red. The sun is shining golden yellow. It is spreading its yellow rays of light. The wisdom level of this state is golden yellow. Now the sun is shining bright white. The whole world is lightened. I am too enlightened. I can see everything in proper light. I now possess the highest wisdom. The color representing this state of wisdom is white. Tamil Siddhas classified these wisdom levels of humans from childhood to advanced ages into 6 stages and identified each of those stages with these colors. This is the color concept of Asivagam. The Samanapalli students' learning levels were identified by these colors, and they were wearing these color dresses too. Color concept of Asivagam, we shall discuss another interesting info regarding this matter. We have already said that the Asivaga Siddhas developed the 64 types of arts and sciences. We know that Bodhidharma from Kanchipuram in Tamil Nadu went to China and taught them the martial arts. We know that it is the martial art which flourished as Kung Fu, Karate, etc. among the Eastern countries. We all know that the martial arts are using color identifiers. Their learning levels are marked by the color of their belts, where the starting color is white and the expert color is black. In between also, there are same or similar colors like that of Asivagam in reverse order, starting with white and followed by yellow, red, green, blue and ending with black. Since the martial art called Varmam is Tamil's art and it belonged to Asivaga Siddhas and went from Kanchipuram to China, the color concept also went from Tamil Nadu. In Asivagam, the beginner's color is black and the senior-most saint's color before Nirvana stage is white. Black here represents darkness and hence lack of wisdom, and white represents enlightenment and hence wisdom, as we have already stated. On the other hand, in Karate, the beginner's level is white, as the beginner is like a sadhu, and the ultimate stage is black, who is an expert fighter who symbolizes violence. Hence, the reverse order of color to indicate learning levels of martial arts as in karate is as per the same definition as in Asivakam color scheme. We have already said that elephant as the identity of Siddhas tallies with the color concept of Asivakam. Indian elephant is born black. However, as it ages, the elephant's color changes to brown and finally grey when it dies after living its full quarter of life. Hence, intelligence, wisdom, compassion, long nostrils, skin color changing attributes of the elephant, which represent the color concept of Siddhas, made them to be used as a token or identity of the Siddhas. Concept of Asivakam. We have also stated with reasoning that Asivaka Siddhas were creators of arts, and several of such arts migrated to eastern and western countries. One such art called karate, the martial art, went to eastern countries along with the color concept of Asivakam. In the Kukulkan. Kukulkan is called the feathered serpent god. It is a serpent with wings to fly, and it has a human head in its mouth. Nobody knows what it represents till today, and some even call him as alien. The Tamil perspective would properly identify him, as we shall see. In Chichen Itza, there is a pyramid called El Castle, so named after the Spanish conquest, which is dedicated to the god Kukulkan. It is actually the temple for Kukulkan. What is special about this pyramid? This pyramid has square base, and it is a stepped pyramid of 9 steps. At each side there is a staircase leading to the top. Each staircase has 91 steps. If we add all the 4 sides, it amounts to 364, and including the throne, taking it as a step, the total comes to be 365, the number of days in a year. Seeing through the Tamil's perspective, the 9 steps of the pyramid represent 7 planets and 2 shadow planets called Rahu and Ketu, totaling 9. Have you heard about Navagraha of Tamils? It is these Navagraha which are called among the Mayans as the lords of the night. These are called the lords of fortune, both good and bad, and they are related to astronomy and calendar, and hence they are called the lords of the night by the Mayans. This is exactly same as Navagraha of Tamils. Hence, the 9 steps of the Kukulkan pyramid stands for the Navagraha. Hundreds of thousands of Navagraha shrines are seen only in Tamil Nadu, and this proves that Tamils are the ancient astronomers. The central graha of the 9 grahas is Sun, and hence Tamils knew heliocentric universe more than 4,000 years ago. The Kukulkan pyramid is so oriented and designed that on both summer and winter equinoxes, the passing daylight shadow of the 9 steps falls on the side wall of the staircase to create an illusion of a snake descending from the top. The end of the staircase wall on the ground is shaped like the head of a snake. In the vicinity of the Kukulkan pyramid, there is also a pyramid called El Karakal, which is an astronomical observatory. All these things suggest that Kukulkan is related to astronomy and creation of calendar. He is the god of astronomy. If that be so, then the name Kukulkan shall also reflect the same. The Tamil word Kuhai or Kuhal means owl in English. Kan means eye in Tamil. We know that owl, a nocturnal bird, has capacity to see in the night. As an astronomer is watching the sky during the nights, the Mayan astronomer was given the title name, the eye of an owl, as shown here. Kuhal plus Kan, Kuhalkan, Kukulkan. Just remember that Mayan's son-in-law was Ravanan, who was a great astronomer. Kindly having demystified Kukulkan, we shall now demystify his pictorial representation. I am presenting 2 pictures side by side. Both these pictures have 3 items in common: snake, feather, man. Snake, feather, man. Aren't you surprised by the astonishing match? Does it mean that Vishnu was an astronomer too? Now you look at another picture of Vishnu. He is lying on a snake with eyes open and looking up. Is he observing the sky? He might be observing the sky, but why lying on a snake? Now look at this picture. Vishnu is studying the sky, lying on a stone which is usually called moonstone. The stones used for observing the sky is traditionally called moonstone, that is Nilakal in Tamil, as moon is the earliest astronomical object studied by man. Observing these two pictures, we understand that moon was metaphorized as snake. This is a very interesting fact. Moon is subjected to gravitation not only by earth but by all the heavenly objects. Except sun and earth, which individually exert almost non-varying gravitational force as a function of time, all other planets' force on moon is changing both in direction and in strength individually. Hence, net force on the moon is a complicated dynamics, and hence moon moves in a snake-like circular trajectory around the earth. That is the reason Vishnu metaphorized moon as a snake. We have established that Kukulkan was nothing but Vishnu, the astronomer. The Kukulkan picturization is very peculiar, and this peculiarity arises from the physical distance between these two cultures. Nevertheless, it retained the three unmistakable factors: snake, feather, and man. Every Vishnu temple in Tamil Nadu has aspects connecting him to astronomy. Vishnu was a Tamil Asivaka Siddha who specialized in astronomical knowledge. His other names are Kannan, Parshvanath, Parthasarathi, Angarahan, and all these names, including the name Vishnu, are title names associated with astronomy, and it is beyond the scope of this treatise to describe them in detail. I was an astronomer as per Asivakam that tallies very well with the Kukulkan being related to astronomy. But Vishnu was corrupted as a god of reincarnations in Hinduism during the past 1200 years, hiding his original and true identity as an astronomer. Vishnu reincarnates as Dasavatars solely to hide all aspects of Asivakam and to connect other gods of North India to Hinduism. This distortion, calling him as the god of incarnations, also spread to the Mayans through trade relations with the Tamil soil, as shown in the video clipping.
Another extremely important god was Kukulkan. He was the god of reincarnation and resurrection. His name means the feathered serpent.
As reincarnation is associated with both Kukulkan and Vishnu, and hence this additionally proves that Vishnu and Kukulkan were one and the same. This identity doubly establishes my conclusion that Vishnu was an astronomer. Having deciphered Kukulkan, I want to settle one more dispute regarding alien influence on earthly matters. There is a trend in the Western circles that whatever they do not understand, they stamp it alien. I am presenting portions of a video by History Channel which calls Kukulkan as alien.
Kukulkan by the Maya is depicted in a number of ways. Sometimes he is human, sometimes he's a serpent. Sometimes we see him emanating from a serpent's head. We know that there's no way that a human being can emerge from a physical serpent. So the serpent must stand for something else, either a construction or a device. Now, because we know Kukulkan is a deity, we also definitely need to consider that this device is somehow a ship, and Kukulkan emerges from within the confines of the ship to the outside world and reveals himself as a deity to the people.
But we have now established that Kukulkan was an astronomer, an ancient Siddha of Tamil origin, and hence not an alien. The same way, I can shatter every argument of alien influence on Earth. Hence, the alien theory is definitely faulty. Remember the attributes of Mayan goddess Chel. She is a fertility goddess, like that of Tamil Chelliyamman. She is the goddess of the rainbow, which actually means that she was the goddess of the colors like Chelliyamman. She is the goddess of the moon, representing Neelambike of Tamils, and the goddess of the earth, which actually means the goddess of the greeneries, who is called in Tamil as Pachayamma. She was the goddess of the war, just like Kali of Tamil, who is one of the manifestations of Chelliyamman. Chel was called as goddess of rain, shown as emptying a pot of water, and Mariamman was also goddess of rain for Tamils, the distortion introduced by the Indo-Aryans, which had spread to the Mayans also. Kindly watch the great Mariamman mystery solved. Hence, it is awfully clear that Chel of Mayans represents Chelliyamman, the Saptakanya of Tamils. There is also a South American goddess called Pachamama, the earth goddess, worshipped as Aphrodite of Venus, who is nothing but Pache Amma, the goddess of greeneries, also worshipped as Aphrodite of Venus by Tamils, who is one of the Saptamada of Tamils. Hence, Tamil's ancient way of life called Asivakam had spread to all parts of the world. The Saptagani concept, which is part and parcel of that system, also spread to all corners of the world. We see them among Sumerians as Anunnaki, among Judaism, Christianity, and Islam as angels, among Mayans as Chel, among Chinese and Japanese as seven gods of luck, among Easter Islanders, etc. We have established without an iota of doubt that all the five Mayan gods mentioned here were actually of Tamil origin.